Y'all trying to make the next highlight on SportsCenter, huh?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Eric here with episode 5 of our Sheffield United Road to Glory career mode. And we start off this episode with a game against Yeovil Town here in the league. We are away at the Town Park Stadium, and the lineup we're going with is the normal back four of Bellerin, Rugani, Hernandez, and Harris. Howard in goal. Riedewald, Zalalem, and Grealish in the midfield, and Olchik, Benzia, and Koeman up top as the front three. And I'd like to give a shout out to my UMW Club Soccer guys for giving me the views on some of these videos. And even though they gave me shit, it's all good. Love you guys. But first chance comes here with a nice bit of Olchik picks up the ball in the midfield, finds Harris out wide. Back to Olchik in the midfield, finds Grealish, who turns his man really quite easily. Gets inside the defense, has a shot, and Benzia is there to turn in the rebound for the 1-0 lead. And this is really a much better start than some of the games that we had last episode. For example, getting scored on twice in the opening 13 minutes against MK Dons. It's not the way to go. We really shouldn't be doing that, but this is a much better start. Grealish probably should be doing a little bit better there with the original shot, but Benzia there to pick up the pieces gives us the 1-0 lead, and that's his 5th goal already in the league, which is really nice to see him in good form starting out the season. And we really need him to be scoring though for us. The next chance comes as Yeovil Town swinging across. It's not really dealt with. Gillett finds Edwards in the box, and his shot goes harmlessly over the crossbar. And we only had those 2 chances really in the first half. It was really quite a boring first half, and as you see through the other 2 games of this episode as well, that's going to be kind of a common theme here. We're not really playing the best that we should, and as you can see here, the shots about even. Possession no way in our favor, and that's always good. But it was really quite a boring first half. Not a lot happened, and that's kind of to be expected, in this first season as we're playing with lower-rated players. But the next chance comes here. Actually, this isn't really a chance. This is just me complaining about the AI, like being able to just pass the ball around our box with like 60-something rated players. Like 60-something rated players do not play like Barcelona does. But the next chance comes as Olchik finds Riedewald on the throw-in, who switches the ball to Kingsley Koeman. Here he skips and he beats his man inside with a nice bit of footwork. Tries to have the shot. It falls to Grealish. And the shot, really comfortable save in the end for the Yeovil Town keeper. But we make some substitutions here. We're going to bring on Murphy for Riedewald, moves Zalalem back to the defensive mid spot. We're going to bring on Patrick Roberts for Olchik on the right wing, and we are going to bring on Rikairo Zivkovic at striker for Yassine Benzia. And hopefully these substitutions will give us a little bit of attacking threat in this game. As you can see by the stats here, still not great. We still have most of the possession, but the shots really haven't changed. And that really needs to change. And here, Gillett skips inside, finds Luke Schmidt, and his shot ends up being comfortable in the end for Howard. But we lose the ball in our own box, and poor defending by me really gives up a penalty. And at this late stage in the game, with us not playing very well at all, if they equalized here, I honestly couldn't see ourselves going to go grab a winner here in this game. But as Eve steps up to take the penalty, we'll see how it goes. And he steps up and hits the post, which is extremely lucky for us, and we end up getting the ball away. And they would make one final push towards the end, but the referee would blow the whistle, and that's how the game would end at 1-0 to us. So great to pick up the 3 points in the first game of 3 in this episode, and that's a good start. We're still doing well in the league. As you can see, we were in first place there with the table there in the background a little bit. I don't know if you guys caught that, but Rugani says, comes to me and says, thanks, boss. I really appreciate all the playing time I'm getting. And he's been playing well for us. You know, he's one of our highest rated players. But as we come into the next game against Leyton Orient here, at the Ivy Lane, again, he will be starting for us again. And the lineup that I'm going with is it's the exact same as the one I started with last game, except Patrick Roberts is going to start.
Welcome everyone, I'm Martin Tyler. He's Alan Smith, and we're going to talk about this match today from the commentary position.
Just because Grealish, even though he created the goal, and had some nice runs, he didn't really do that much, and his finishing wasn't really there. And from that spot, I like the way that I play. I like to have that player make a lot of runs for me, and it just wasn't there last game, and the finishing wasn't there. The Leyton Orient lineup in 4-4-2 with Legs in goal, Cuthbert, Baldry, Lowry, and Sawyer in the back, Pritchard right, Vincelot, and I didn't see who the left middle was, but Plasmati and Henderson up top. And as we start here, Old Sheik, with the first chance of the game, gets inside with the fake shot, gets down the line into the box, flashes a pass across the face of goal, but unfortunately Yassine Benzia was not there to tap in the rebound. And the second chance comes here as Henderson picks up the ball in the box after the cross was not properly dealt with, and Pritchard's shot ended up being saved by Howard, and that is actually a pretty good save. Watching the replay, I don't think Howard saw the ball until it was almost right at him, because the defender was blocking his view, and the ensuing corner comes to nothing. But as you can see, like I said before, a really boring first half. Not great. We had no shots. We didn't dominate the possession really at all. We just had the one chance in that game, in that first half. And the next chance would come as Lisby picks up the ball, swings in the cross, and it's not really dealt with in the header from Henderson, saved comfortably by Matt Howard. But the next chance comes here as Bellerin comes inside in the 86th minute, finds Patrick Roberts, who picked up a knock earlier, gets himself some space with the fake shot, and his shot in the end saved comfortably. And I'm going to make a couple substitutions here just to bring off Roberts, because he did pick up that knock. And we're going to swing in this corner here with Old Sheik. And again, the header from Rugani goes wide, and really, it's just not good enough. The attack isn't good enough. We're defending well. We're keeping clean sheets, and that's good. But we're not dominating possession. We're not creating a lot of chances, and that's not the way to go forward in this. If we want to gain automatic promotion, but as you can see, bad news is Patrick Roberts will be out for 3 weeks ahead of this game in the J Paint Trophy against MK Dons. And in this game, we really we went with the majority, I don't want to say second team, but players that don't get the most time, like Mbombo, Sar, Blanco, Alcock, Bazo or Skugel. We started Zivkovic at center mid, Grealish on the right wing.
Here's a chance to make an
So
impression
not really
in
the
this competition.
normal
The Johnston's
lineup
paint
that you'd expect.
Stalemate, 0-0.
Long was in goal as well.
Practicing the shooting in the week, I think now.
Actually, I should probably start starting him because he is way younger than Matt Howard. And even though Howard has done a decent job for us, I need to be looking towards the future. And Howard is a little bit old. But last time we played MK Dons, they got off to a really fast start, scored 2 goals on us almost instantly. But Mbombo puts a stop to that here with a great tackle. And the next chance comes off the goal kick, really, as he plays it to Alcock. Plays it to Grealish. We swing it around the back through Blanco, and then Marian Sarr, the young German center back on loan from Borussia Dortmund. But Bazoer finds Kingsley Coman, finds Benzia. Nice back heel, finds Bazoer again, and we just swing the ball again. Finds Grealish in loads of space, and this shot, again, like I mentioned earlier, the finishing from Grealish is just not there. And at the half, again, we have that one shot from Grealish, and it was a much higher quality chance than the MK Dons chances, but they created more than us. I brought on Gene Murphy for Yassine Benzia and moved Zivkovic to striker because Yassine Benzia, he was not doing it for me. He was not showing up for the ball, wasn't in good positions, but the next chance would come as Skugel plays the ball through to Zivkovic, who holds off the defender, and Kay makes a very rash challenge, being the last man. You'd expect that to be a red card, and there it is. Kay picking himself up the red card with an awful challenge.
Very reckless.
there.
And off he
And
goes.
hopefully we can make something happen with this
say
free
the
kick.
least, he can have no
Blooper,
complaints with that decision.
spoiler alert, it does not happen because I dicked around and took too long to decide who I wanted to take it with. Ended up with Murphy, and that's the result.
Great hands from the goalkeeper.
That really just epitomizes how the games in this episode have been going, really. But being a man up now, we did start to dominate a little bit more. We started to create more chances. Here you can see Grealish gets inside with the fake shot. Decides to have himself a go. It's parried by the MK Dons keeper, but the header from Jamie Murphy really saved comfortably by Martin in the end. And
Players haven't put the ball out.
on
They're
this
playing on,
play,
but the
Coleman,
referee
as he
said
was
no.
going up for that header, that he didn't actually win. He comes down hard on his ankle, and he is hurt, and that's not good news for us. But we're gonna bring out Old Sheik here and switch Grealish to the left wing. And the next chance comes as Skugo plays Zivkovic, and Zivkovic just paces through the MK Dons defense. Gets into the box, beats the last man with the fake shot, and a really nice finish there into the far post. Sees us go through sees us with the late winner against MK Dons, and that's how the game would end. It was really with the last kick of the ball here, as you'll see in a second. But that's a really great finish from Rikairo Zivkovic, the young Ajax striker, and I would love to pick him up on a permanent deal. But I don't know. I don't think that'll happen. He's just will end up being too expensive for us to be able to get our hands on him permanently. But this will be the end of the episode, guys. Sorry for the lack of good chances, but thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, and comment, and thanks again.